Shumway with the Auburndale Group, local realtor and investor in the Chattanooga area. Today I want to talk to you about how to get started in real estate investing. I would say that is the number one question that I have gotten so far, is how do I get started? So today I'm going to break it down into some simple steps for you so that you can feel empowered to start your real estate journey. The first one is get your finances in order. The last thing that you want to do is go jump into a big financial commitment and not have your finances in order. I recommend a 3 to 6 month reserve of what it would cost if you lost your job, that you could live for 3 to 6 months minimum. Now, everybody has a different comfort level, so you need to decide what makes you comfortable so that you can start those next steps in your real estate journey. The next thing I would say is you need to educate yourself. When I first started my real estate journey, I listened to many different books. I listened to podcasts, and I really took the time to give myself that foundational knowledge so that I knew I could make an educated guess. Now, there's always risk in real estate, but I could make an educated guess on what would be the best decision for myself. So I highly recommend reading those books, listening to those podcasts, and, paying your tuition, so to speak, in learning about real estate. And then you can decide what strategy you want to use. The next thing I would say is you need to know your market, or at least whatever market it is that you decide that you want to invest in. So figure out what that is, and then you want to learn as much as you can. Drive around the area, go view homes, or have your local realtor help you in figuring out what area you specifically want to invest in and what that looks like for you. The next thing I would say is if you're somebody that can't make big purchases at this time, or you want to start small because you just don't know if it's for you, what I would recommend is house hacking. House hacking is a great way to be able to start taking baby steps into investment real estate, into becoming a landlord. House hacking is when you actually rent part of your home to someone else. That could be a bedroom, it could be your basement apartment, it could be if you have a separate additional dwelling unit on your property that you can actually rent to somebody else. There are lots of different ways that you can become a landlord or start renting and getting that little extra income. And you can even use that income in order to buy your first property, which is actually what I did. So house hacking is a great way to start without having to make some big financial commitment. The next thing is, how do you get started if you don't have a way to get tens of thousands of dollars by saving? And one thing that you can do is you can look into, if you own your primary home, is you can see how much equity you have in the home, and you could get a home equity line of credit, which is basically where you're able to get a loan on the equity that you have in your house. That can help you get started. You can also look into having a primary residence, like where you're going to live, have multiple units. So you can actually get a conventional mortgage on anything from 2 to 4 units. So you can actually get a primary home loan on up to a quadruplex. This is a great way to start. If I could go back, I actually probably would have done this. You can buy a quadruplex, you live in one, you rent out the other 3, and you can make your personal payment nothing, or you could actually make money while doing it. I highly recommend it if you can. The next thing I would say is if you're looking to get started, and let's say you can't house hack, or you don't have a huge line of credit, but you have a little bit of savings, is I would partner up. Look for someone else who wants to get started. Maybe somebody who's also interested, but they don't have enough. Maybe the 2 of you or 3 of you, however many it takes, can partner up, and that way you guys can together start that journey. I heard someone say, I want to say it was Brandon Turner, who said, even a percentage is better than nothing. And that's great. Just sharing with somebody else also decreases your personal risk because you don't have as much invested. And then, or also if there's multiple of you, You can go in together on repairs and remodeling and those things. It's a great way to start, and I've done that myself. And lastly, what I would say is, once you have your finances in order, once you've done your education, just jump. Take the leap of faith and do it. I know there's risk. I know that it can be super intimidating, but I will say that I have done it, and for me and my family, it has changed our lives. So, if you want to get started and you want to invest in the Chattanooga area, call the Auburndale Group. We would love to help you. We would love to educate you, and we would love to go on this journey with you.